Hello and welcome to today's UNICORE video tutorial. The topic of today's episode will be the while loop. Start a new workflow project and choose a name. Insert the while loop control structure into the workflow by dragging it from the palette onto the canvas. For the sake of completeness, you can connect the start activity to the while activity. Double-click the while1 node inside while activity 1 and go to the properties view. Rename the variable to counter as this is more intuitive. Next, select the condition label that decorates the edge between the while1 node and the still empty loop body. This label represents our loop's invariant. Modify it in the properties view to represent the counter having a value less than 5, rather than less than or equal 5. As you can see, the modifier expression increments the counter by a value of 1 each time the control flow passes through it. More complex modifications are possible, but we will not cover this today. Now, add a script job to our loop body. Should you be unhappy with the look of your diagram, you can do an automatic layout that will create a more regular setup. In the Script Jobs editor, go to the Variables tab and add an environment variable by right-clicking into the table and selecting this from the context menu. Rename the variable to counter and take its value from that of the workflow variable counter. The counter environment variable will now be available for use in our script. Once done, you can send the workflow to the workflow engine, which will run it on the available resources. You can monitor the progress in the grid browser view as well as the workflow monitoring view. In order to retrieve the result of a particular iteration, you can set the iteration counter in the monitoring view by single-clicking on the iteration label and selecting it from the combo box. You can then retrieve the output of that particular iteration of the script by right-clicking on it and selecting Fetch Output Files.
We hope you liked this tutorial. Please give us a thumbs up below and leave us a comment. We're interested to learn which topics would be interesting for you. Bye bye and thank you for watching.